Hi friends, welcome back to my channel SciTech. In this I'm going to review the latest software update in the OnePlus Nord 2 device. So OnePlus Nord 2 did receive the December security patch update couple of days back, and I'm getting plenty of comments regarding this software update. So is it good to update or not? In case if you already updated, might be some kind of issues with the device. I'll try to explain you why. So the first major thing which a lot of users that did experience after the update is the flashlight cannot be turned off when you're trying to press the power button. I'll try to show you the comments as well. As you can see, these are the comments and feedback which I'm getting on this OnePlus Nord 2 after the recent software update. So let me turn on the flashlight. So is the flashlight turned on, right? So before the update, you can actually turn off the flashlight just by pressing the power button. You can actually do that. Right now I'm trying to press the power button, but there's nothing is happening. As you can see, the power button is not pressing at all. As you can clearly see, friends, it's not working anymore after this recent update in the OnePlus Nord 2. That's one change which I did notice. So apart from that, I did notice a couple of other things regarding the throttling issues sometimes happening in the OnePlus Nord 2. This is a graph which I did do on the OnePlus Nord 2 after the recent update. So this is how it looks, as you can see. So you can see the throttling of it's happening exactly. So something affected with the performance as well, because I was unable to get higher benchmark scores in this OnePlus Nord 2 after the recent update, because every time I try to do the benchmark test, I was able to get only 6,55,000, but before the update I was able to get up to 6,70,000 as well. So there's a huge decrease in the GPU and the CPU. I'll try to show you the graph before and after. As you can see, this is the same OnePlus Nord 2 before the update. This is the score which we got, 6,71,000. Now after the update, 6,65,000. You can see the difference what's happening with the GPU, how much got decreased, and the CPU, how much got decreased. You can clearly see, but temperatures remain to be same. Temperatures also remaining same. 8.5 degrees increased after update. Before update, 8 degrees. So nothing much huge difference with the temperatures. So definitely friends, the performance has been downgraded in the OnePlus Nord 2 little bit after the recent update. Even one more quick note, even I'll try to show you the CPU cores utilization, what's happening. So after this update, the CPU core utilization is not utilizing 100%. That's also another good thing, because this won't put much pressure on the phone and battery and the CPU, GPU. It will not put. Right now it's utilizing only 71% of the rest of the cores, as you can see, even with the using high performance mode. So before update, the phone did use with the high performance mode 100%, but right now it was able to use only a little bit. So the performance must be a little bit kind of downgraded in this device to prevent overheating issues, and maybe because of all the blast news and everything, maybe the OnePlus decided to decrease the performance, I think, of the OnePlus Nord 2 device. And apart from that, even the battery life also got impacted a little bit in this device. So right now I'm getting screen on time 4 hours 16 minutes, but usually the screen on time will be around close to, I think, 6.5 hours screen on time I will be getting. But after the update, I did see a lot of comments saying that the battery backup got a little bit kind of downgraded in this OnePlus Nord 2. So I need to do plenty of testings on this particular topic. So make sure to stay tuned for my channel, friends, for more information about the battery backup on the OnePlus Nord 2, which I'll definitely upload as soon as possible. But overall, this is a quick in-depth review on the OnePlus Nord 2 after the recent December security patch update. These are the problems which I did experience, and some users that did experience with the problems are like app lock. App lock is not functioning, and double tap to lock the screen, sometimes it's not working. Double tap to unlock also, some of the users did mention, but I'm not facing any of those kind of issues in my device at this moment, nothing at all. So let me know in the comment section below, friends, in case if you experience any other issues. One more final thing I forgot to mention. So next thing is about the gain space. So right now, as you can see, this is the gain space, which we do know, right? So what is happening is that even if you don't add the games into this gain space, the games are getting activated with the gain mode. Let me just show you, demonstrate one example. Yeah, this is the example, friends. Maybe Hill Climb Racing. I'll try to open the Hill Climb Racing, and you can see CPU, GPU, we got this notification saying that the gain space is activated, but that Hill Climb Racing is not there in the gain space. It's not there. It's not. I did not add them. I did not add that game into the gain space, but still I am getting that notification saying that this game has been added. As you can see not only this game, friends, even a lot of other games also. Even there's another game, Stake Balls. I can show you the example. This game is also not added into the gain space, but still it's showing as it added into the gain space. There's something, maybe some kind of software issue, I think, with this kind of update has happened. And so far, after a long time, I'm detecting so many issues with the update, because for the past few months, the updates were kind of fixing the issues, not creating them. But this update started to create more issues than before. So one is performance, second battery life, and third flashlight you cannot turn off with the power button, and fourth is regarding the games. So games are getting into the game space added automatically. That's something. And fifth can be double tap and app lock functionality. Sometimes some users did mention, and dual applications also. Sometimes some users did comment. I think 1 or 2 comments I did see, but I cannot comment much on that. And that's it, friends. Thank you for watching this a complete review on the latest software update on the OnePlus Nord 2 device. These are the few issues which I did notice during this process of testing. If I miss any other issues, let me know in the comments. That might be really helpful for a lot of other users. Meanwhile, signing off, friends. Thank you for watching. Until then, stay tuned. Bye.